Have you ever pondered the mysteries hidden within our planet's ancient landscapes? Imagine stumbling upon colossal stone structures, defying the odds of time and human history. Picture a remote Siberian mountain, shrouded in enigma, concealing secrets that challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations. What if I told you that beneath the icy surface lies a puzzle waiting to be unraveled, one that could rewrite the narrative of our past? Join us as we embark on a journey to uncover the truth behind the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria, and delve into a world where history meets mystery, captivating minds and igniting imaginations. Get ready to explore, question, and discover. Welcome to a tale as old as time, yet as fresh as the dawn of discovery. In 2013, a team of 19 researchers led by Georgy Sidorov embarked on an expedition to explore the area of Gornaya Shoria, a mountain rising 3,600 feet above sea level. This area, located in a remote region of Russia, was once inaccessible and guarded by checkpoints during the Soviet era, but it drew the team's interest due to fascinating reports about the presence of numerous unusual megalithic objects. Upon arriving at the designated site, the research team was shocked by what they found: a gigantic super megalith, so mysterious that it defied the records of human history. The megaliths of Gornaya Shoria consisted of huge stone blocks resembling granite, with flat surfaces and right angles. The estimated weight of the stones, over 3,000 tons, would make them the largest megaliths ever discovered in human history. Their systematic arrangement suggested a deliberate design, an intentional architectural effort that went beyond mere natural formation. The sheer size of these stones immediately raised a staggering question. How were such enormous blocks carved, transported, and assembled in such a remote and challenging landscape? According to Sidorov's notes, the structures were approximately 100,000 years old, a timeline that pushed the boundaries of known human architectural endeavors by tens of thousands of years. This revelation was not just surprising, it was revolutionary, suggesting the existence of a civilization with advanced knowledge and skills long before what is traditionally accepted in the annals of human history. Georgy Sidorov and his team were awestruck by the colossal sight of the structure. The discovery of a monument like this was incredible, one that had remained hidden for eons, a silent witness to the passage of time, and perhaps the rise and fall of an unknown civilization. The insights and observations recorded by Sidorov would prove crucial in unraveling the secrets of this mysterious site. The sight of the enormous granite blocks carefully stacked in a wall of polygonal masonry suggested a level of architectural sophistication that was previously unimaginable. Sidorov noted that the structure shared similarities with other ancient megalithic monuments, such as Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids, yet it was unique in itself. The comparison extended not only to the imposing size, but also to the mystery surrounding the purpose and functionality of the site. The dimensions of the structure recorded by Sidorov were breathtaking. The wall, as he called it, was about 700 feet long. Each individual stone was approximately 65 feet long and between 16 and 23 feet high. These figures were not just numbers. They represented a monumental human effort, an achievement that seemed nearly impossible given the presumed technological limitations of the time. Sidorov and his team examined various theories about the origin of the structure. A prevailing hypothesis was that it was the product of an ancient civilization possessing technology and knowledge far beyond what had previously been considered possible. This theory raised numerous questions about the capabilities of ancient peoples and the possible existence of a highly advanced civilization that had somehow been lost to history. To further deepen the mystery, Sidorov reported that some of the stones had circular holes with seemingly perfect curvature. Even more astonishing were the signs of melting on the stones. It appeared as though the stones had been melted, hollowed out, or reshaped at certain points. Sidorov attributed this melting to a kind of ancient rock fusion applied to the wall. He also wrote about the possibility of a powerful thermonuclear explosion or similar destructive force, as many megalithic stones were scattered around the site and seemed to have been blown away by a strong force. All of this raised even more questions about the purpose of the structure and the fate of its builders. The complexity of the site was further highlighted by Sidorov's description of other structures in the vicinity. He spoke of a strange cyclopean construction made of vertically arranged boulders standing on a huge foundation. Furthermore, Sidorov recounted how they encountered inexplicable phenomena during their expedition. The compasses of the entire group behaved irregularly, deviating from the compasses of the megaliths for inexplicable reasons. This phenomenon led to speculation about a negative Earth magnetic field in the area, possibly a residual effect of some ancient energy field. This phenomenon of geomagnetic anomalies is not limited to Gornaya Shoria, but has also been observed at other ancient sites around the world. This often leads to discussions about the advanced understanding of Earth's magnetic fields by ancient civilizations, and their ability to manipulate or harness these forces in ways not yet understood by modern science. Unfortunately, deteriorating weather conditions limited Sidorov and his expedition's opportunities for further exploration, but the data collected provided invaluable insights into the arrangement and size of the ruins. As the team departed, the sense of mystery only grew larger. The immense size and unexplained origin of the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria presented a puzzle that was far from being solved. Yet, the question arises: if these structures were indeed built by humans and not natural formations, how could an advanced civilization thrive in such an inhospitable place, a location known for its harsh climate and extremely severe winters? What would motivate them to settle in such a challenging environment? Wouldn't it have been easier for them to migrate southward to warmer areas and establish their settlements there? During the peak of the last ice age about 20,000 years ago, Siberia, like much of the northern hemisphere, experienced profound climate change. Despite the colder climate and the spread of ice sheets, the conditions in Siberia were relatively more favorable compared to Europe and North America. Unlike the extensive glaciation that engulfed North America and Northern Europe, Siberia was not completely covered by ice sheets. The region was predominantly characterized by the Mammoth Steppe, an extensive biome marked by cold, dry conditions, yet rich in grasses and herbaceous plants. This unique ecosystem harbored a diverse variety of megafauna, such as woolly mammoths, woolly rhinoceroses, and other large herbivores, as well as the predators that hunted them. This rich environment provided ample resources for the sustenance of human populations, supplying both food and vital materials. In fact, archaeological findings such as tools and artifacts have already proven the existence of human populations in Siberia during the Ice Age. The most fascinating of these discoveries occurred when Russian scientists uncovered a site corresponding to the last Ice Age where ancient hunters lived. The site was filled with stone tools, ivory weapons, and butchered bones of mammoths, bison, bears, lions, and hares, all animals available to the hunters during that Ice Age. Using a carbon dating technique, which measures the carbon content, researchers determined that the artifacts were deposited at the site approximately 30,000 years ago. This would be about twice as old as Monteverde in Chile, the oldest known human habitation in the American continent. Donald Grayson, a paleoanthropologist at the University of Washington in Seattle, said the discovery was very significant because it was so much earlier than any other evidence of humans living in the cold lands of Siberia. In contrast, large parts of northern Europe were engulfed by thick ice sheets, rendering vast areas uninhabitable. The ice greatly restricted human mobility and resource availability. Human settlements in Europe were mainly concentrated in the southern regions where there was no ice, but still a cold climate prevailed. The region served as a refuge for both humans and animals, but the available resources were meager compared to the lush mammoth steppe of Siberia. If the Siberian megaliths were indeed constructed during the Ice Age, it suggests that their builders were part of a society that not only adapted to the cold climate, but also thrived in it. The relative abundance of resources in the mammoth steppe would have supported a larger human population and enabled them to engage in significant construction projects. The discovery of the megaliths of Gornaya Shoria has also reignited interest in alternative historical theories. Some researchers have speculated about the existence of a pre-flood civilization, an advanced society that existed before a catastrophic event wiped out much of early human history. This theory aligns with global myths and legends that often speak of high cultures that disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Interestingly, despite its potential historical and archaeological significance, the Gornaya Shoria site has not been subject to further research and archaeological efforts. The lack of continuous investigations of such a potentially revealing site raises several questions and adds another layer of mystery to the already enigmatic stones. The official stance of the Russian Federation regarding these megalithic structures is that they are merely natural formations. However, without comprehensive and thorough archaeological investigation, How can we be certain that the massive and unusually structured stones are solely the product of natural geological processes? Numerous observers doubt that the stones are a natural product and cite as evidence their precise angles and flawless arrangement. They point out that the site is very similar to other megalithic sites around the world, which were undoubtedly created by human hands. The possibility that these megaliths are remnants of a lost civilization or a forgotten chapter of human history cannot be completely ruled out without a thorough examination. What could a proper excavation reveal about the origin and purpose of these stones? Could they possibly be related to earlier human activities? Or are they indeed just an unusual but natural geological formation? Furthermore, the broader implications of such a discovery, if it were to be found to be man-made, would be significant. It could potentially rewrite parts of our history and provide new insights into the capabilities and spread of ancient civilizations. It could challenge our understanding of the technological and architectural abilities of our ancestors and offer a new perspective on the ancient world. Do you believe the site is a natural formation or the product of a long-lost high culture? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you're interested in more strange discoveries in Siberia, check out our video about Arkham, a lost city discovered in the wilderness of Russia, surrounded by secrets. As we reach the end of our journey into the mysteries of Gornaya Shoria, one question lingers in our minds. What lies beyond these ancient stones, and what stories do they yearn to tell? The enigma of these megaliths transcends time, beckoning us to delve deeper into the unknown. But our quest doesn't end here. It merely marks the beginning of a new chapter in our exploration of the ancient world. Join us in our pursuit of knowledge and discovery. Like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow adventurers. And together, let's unlock the secrets of history. And remember, the journey continues with more captivating tales awaiting you on our channel. Dive into the depths of discovery with us.